Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with an Earth 2 OMI update video. I do have a couple of things I did want to go over. A lot of people have been asking me, where has Earth 2 Meta, his channel? Where did it go? Well, it's still there. It's just private right now. Earth 2 Meta wanted to step away for a little while. He really doesn't like, hi Poppy, really doesn't like the negativity that's been going around. It's just not something that he wants to deal with right now. And uh, probably a couple of other things as well. But he'll be back at some point, maybe during phase two, maybe before then, maybe after. I don't know. But any content creator, that again, and it is, I don't want to say disappointing, it is maybe a little disheartening that, as you get more success, you obviously get a lot of haters. And, everyone has different ways of dealing with that. For him, again, I don't want to speak for him, but any content creator, sometimes you need a break. Like, I haven't made as many videos or streamed that much because I've been on vacation. Why? Because I did a break. I wanted to see some people, and I'll be back into it on Monday morning. But outside of that, you have Ari Realty as well, who is I think I'll put that meme in the thumbnail, uh, where his last video got like 1,300 dislikes, and he, because like me, veteran, can kind of be like, okay, well, he's going to be able to, got broad shoulders, and he could have someone really like tie him to a chair and say like the worst things to him for a week, and he'd be like, okay. Like, that's exactly what he'd be like. He would just like probably make fun of whoever's trying to make fun of him or trying to do whatever. But again, not everyone's like that. Some people that are a little more in tune with their emotions, they're sensitive, they feel, they have a lot of empathy for other people, so they feel things strongly themselves. And again, not saying that's exactly Earth 2 meta. Again, love him, but it is a little disheartening to see him. I think he had more subscribers than me at this point. He started after me, so it's great to see other young YouTubers, or new YouTubers go and surpass me, because they like the video quality, they like what he has to say, they like that he talks in an English accent, and okay, maybe that gets a lot of people going. Um, and he did do a lot of good content, and I reference him a lot. So E2 Meta, if you're watching this, I miss you. I love you, buddy. And for everyone else, this OMI video, that I'll talk more about Earth 2 in a second. There's been a couple more. There's new videos every single day. Most of them from Cavell Anderson, but a lot of which are not from him. Just Google or YouTube OMI price or OMI price prediction, and you could VV as well with the VV verse. You have so many different good people. And I'll actually be doing an interview with one of them this week. I will let you guys will see which one. I'll let you guys know which one. And as far as that goes, I did buy, well, another $750 worth of Bitcoin, or maybe close $1,000 worth of Bitcoin this weekend. But then 500 of that uh, did go to OMI. So I should have 8 million. I should have around 8 million OMI, or a little over 8 million at this point. I'll go and buy, as long as the price is down here, 0.0024, 0.0025, whatever it is, 1/4 of 1 penny. Do that all day. I know, baby. You're gonna do a sploot. Okay, you go. All right. So I'll do that all day because, again, we're still very early, and we didn't get the new exchange in May. We didn't get that exchange that we were promised, which is, again, fine, because if we were to get a new exchange at that time, price would probably go up a little bit. How much? I don't know. Again, I'm not expecting a Binance or a Coinbase or Kraken. I don't want those right now because that will cause the coin to go pew, and I want to continue to buy. I did sell another couple of Pokemon cards. I sold a Lugia first edition PSA 8 for about 1,500, and then another card for like $80. But and that's going to be split between Bitcoin and OMI. And I said, well, Chavez, what about Earth 2? Are you gonna? Yes, I'm still saving for the next country. I'm still saving for when we get to mine. Um, a question was asked. For those of you who saw my video the other day, of Wolfgang in the chat. One of the questions was like, hey, are we going to need oil to run our machines to mine? And he said, well, what would be the point of having oil in Earth 2 and try to be reusable energy? So I don't think we're going to need a machine to mine. Which is good to know, because some of us that have mountains, or some of us that have valleys, and you can't mine directly down, and the machine would have to be sideways to mine that way, which does exist. So I was thinking, okay, well, I guess that'd be a creative part of the game, seeing how we can mine certain things. If you own a mountain, you got to mine sideways, or a valley, and same thing, you have to mine sideways. But that there's a question: what will oil be used for? Because if it's not going to be used for machinery, industry, okay, well, maybe just cars, because we have seen, what they call the buggy, the E2 buggy, where it looks just like a not a four wheeler, almost looks like a H2 Hummer. Those cars were awesome. Never got one. And maybe it'll be for that. Maybe it'll just be specifically for fire. Maybe it'll be for some sort of energy, like I said, maybe fire. I don't know what else. Maybe keep people warm. I mean, we're gonna need that if we're in Antarctica. That would be good to have. Said that fresh water. Um, so outside of the oil having, I think fresh water is going to be the biggest one. And even Wolfgang had said if they have ways to balance out the game, where if one tile is really, or if a bunch of tiles are producing, let's say, ore, and they don't have that much use for ore, they'll make a use for ore to balance it out. It'll be similar to, I'm gonna say, fairy tale, where as far as they give each character like a good use, and the power levels are all pretty good across the board. They have a couple of strong ones, but it's not like Dragon Ball Z, where you got the Saiyans that are like freshwater gold. They're up here, and everyone else is like, okay, yeah, we'll take those just because we need them for some things. So I like that. I like the fact that they have a little bit of control in that, saying like, okay, well, if there's another one that, let's say there's not a lot of gold because there's no marketplace, they'll put something in the marketplace, say, okay, well, you need gold for this, and that'll cause it to go up. So I'm very excited for that. I'm very excited for what VV has in store. They haven't had, Ron English had another, David Yunes's Instagram had another post with Ron English. I didn't really look that too much into it. I was watching it last night when I was a little I was a little tipsy. Uh, but that's something that, again, I'm excited for. I don't know what we're going to have a drop on Thursday. Regardless of us not having a drop on last Thursday, we've still been burning well over 1 million OMI per day. I think yesterday was burning 2 million OMI, and we just keep doing that, and we'll burn 250 million, 500 million OMI on this Thursday whenever we have that drop. I'm excited to see what it is. I have 100 gems in there ready to go. Hopefully I'll get a super ultra rare, whatever it is. If I don't, that's fine. I still do want a Batgirl. But again, I do hope they start making more collectibles. And I don't mean more as in, okay, well, let's have a second drop on Tuesday. Well, I hope they do that too. I mean, I hope that the super ultra rares, whatever they are, there are a lot of them. I hope there are tens of thousands of commons. Why? Because that's going to be important for one. It burns a lot of OMI, and everything they make, they sell. So the demand problem is not, they don't have a demand problem, but I want them to have so much that when new people come in a month, they're able to go to the store and they're able to say, oh, I can get this, because if they don't have that, then people are going to be a little disappointed, having to wait for drops, having to wait for trying to buy inflated prices on the marketplace, or instead they could just go to the store. So I would like to see that. Everyone, please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. I love you all. Goodbye. Everyone say, where is Dashy? Dashy will be in the next video. I promise. Goodbye, guys. Meow, 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 meow.